Why you gotta go so try hard? You gotta put the hood on.
Is this B-roll?
B-roll.
It's B-roll footage.
We're continuing the build of the A7. This is like, what, part 5 now? So he is getting the spark plugs in. We have the headlights in, but we are missing a few nuts / bushings for the headlights. Don't know what to call them. Either way, they're not here. Again, we're moving this car like 7 miles down the road. We'll drive it down there. We're dismantling again, and then we'll do it. We'll tidy everything up at that point. Front end is mostly on. He's just gotta finish up the headlight, and I'm working on the underside. Then we're going to the back. The goal for today is to complete the car. We're just gonna go ahead and finish up the rear, get the hatch on, get the wiring in, and hopefully we can manage our time well.
We can do this.
He did spray paint, by the way, so check it out. It's all painted up, looks really good. We have a new front lip ordered.
Well, they sent me the wrong one. And of course, my dumb ass, I'm sorry. And of course, my dumb self didn't ever look at it, because right there, it says A6, not A7. So this won't fit. Thankfully, I pulled the plastic off so I can just easily just ship it back. They're shipping me a new one. They said it'd be like 3 to 5 weeks to get here. So ship that one here, get that one sent back, and throw it on. We're good to go.
It looks really good, and it came out better than I thought. It's just here and there some problems, which is expected. It's all aftermarket stuff. It's polypropylene, so we don't have to fiberglass work at least. The rear end, we'll probably open the garage, let some cold weather in. It's gonna be cold, but we need more sunlight, and we'll get the hatch on and probably start working the wires from there. All right, time for the hatch. So this thing definitely needs new window tint, but it came from a salvage vehicle. Was it like front end damage? Why'd they part it out?
Front end damage.
Front end damage. So this isn't really damage other than the corner. It could have been from transportation. Luckily, we are going to be bondoing and sanding this down for the most part, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just hammer it out and fix it.
Tell me what you want, this time I won't take it to the heart, 'cause I know we won't make it out. I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want, let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it out. We've heard it all before. It's alright. It's alright.
Well, Bailey.
What's up?
Bailey is fixing a module that goes in the back of the trunk. So while he's doing that, I have been putting the trunk back together. The wiring is completely finished. You can see in here, all of it is back where it goes, zip tied together. Not zip tied, but like where these little clips are, they're held on by like some fabric material. So I just cut it out and zip tied it through the center. Some of them, the fabric were still on, so it was okay. But all the wiring is ran, tucked up back where it's supposed to be on both sides. The defrost is hooked up. I mean, it is just perfect. So the next time lapse that I'm going to is going to be putting together what's in this giant box, which is kind of fragile and kind of expensive. Unboxing.
Unboxing.
I just dropped it.
This one here. Give me that camera. Okay, rip this thing up. What is it? I don't even know what this is.
This
It says fragile.
This right here, just not broken.
It's a wing.
It's not the wing, because the wing itself, like if you order all of this together, it's like $800.
What?
Yeah, shit's expensive as hell.
Say it again.
Like 800 bucks. What I actually ordered is the actual, just this housing piece, which was only like, I say only, it was like 250 bucks, 300 bucks, over half the price instead of ordering an entire wing assembly. And I don't think anything in the wing is actually broken. So I can just take this one apart, put the hardware in here, as long as everything is not broken. And it was actually kind of wide, I think. It was wide. So now you can see actually what I bought is this whole piece right here, because all of that is obviously trashed.
So while he's doing that, obviously I'm gonna continue on the module. I'm not really time-lapsing it because it's just a bunch of plastic welding and we don't even know if it's gonna work, so it might be broken. It's just an intent to save a little bit of money and replace it later when we move forward. Positive.
Ain't no positive about this. I was unwrapping this, and as you can tell, it's completely broken. And I did just check to make sure. It was like 360 bucks, and it's just completely trashed. Emailed the guy on eBay, and we'll hopefully either get a refund or I don't know, at least get a refund. Probably just buy another one on Monday and hope that way I can return that one.
And tell me what you want. This time I won't take it to the heart, 'cause I know we won't make it out. I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want. Let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it.
As you know, guys, with every video is one mod, just kind of keeping it moderate, you know, not just us rebuilding the car, to kind of keep interest alive. So today's mod is going to be exhaust for the car.
Top speed, catback, Audi A7 or S7 exhaust.
I'm pretty sure that's just S7, because that's like an S7 style look. Because if you know, like the S7s and the RS7s, they have the quad tips.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's get the exhaust put on.
Alright, so let's move on. It's alright, so let's move on. It's alright, so let's move on. It's alright, so let's move on. Alright, so let's move on.
Muffler's going on. Oh, yo, the exhaust system's nearly done, dude. Clean. Look, in the inside, most of the wiring is done. There's a few clips tied really well and tucked away. There's a few random clips that we still need to do. We need to get the battery in. And our goal is to start this vehicle since the exhaust just got installed.
I'm wiring in this distribution panel. Smart thing is to do what Bailey didn't do, about over there. Take a picture of what you're taking apart before you take it apart. That way, all you gotta do is look at it and put it back together.
I'm gonna interrupt that. I took photos. I just didn't take photos of this
Of what you
cable-
needed to.
Of this. I didn't take that part. I didn't take it apart.
Hey, whatever you gotta tell yourself to make you sleep at night. That's okay.
You chill out.
Okay, so right here, this is an airbag fuse.
Oh.
So whenever your car senses you've been in a crash, a little explosive in here that goes off, which disconnects power from the main harness of the battery, runs through here, a giant fuse covered by an explosive, and all your car power comes out here. So when it sends a signal that it's been in a crash, it'll blow this fuse so your car has no power. So you gotta get a new one. Shit, I haven't started this car since like August 14th.
Dang.
That's why I think you need a oil change.
Need a big oil change.
Just did one right before it was wrecked. That's what pisses me off.
You need to go get this professionally detailed afterwards too.
I got a guy for that.
And
I
you
already
need,
told him that.
and you need window tint.
I got a guy for that too.
I need a guy to help out with everything. Oh, you need some oil? I got a guy for that. The camera, I got a guy for that. Really.
I've seen this come on so far last time.
Pull your car away.
Let's go.
First start, yo!
Oh my god.
First start, top speed exhaust. It took us forever. We've rigged it.
It works though.
Show them what you rigged.
Just got cables, man.
Rigged it.
They're so short.
Woo! That took forever.
Oh my god.
That's full of the plastic now.
That's so cool. Like,
It is. It's so ratchet.
did it.
One tail light, but it's coming together. The reason why we don't have that tail light is due to the fact we do have more seal. We had to push that hole in a little bit for just how it was setting in.
I'm so used to that loud sound now.
I know. It's still pretty quiet. Does it sound louder than factory?
Yes, but I wanted it to still be quiet.
I know, because it's a daily
it sounded-
inspect us daily.
If you're listening to it, it sounds very.
If you didn't know, this is his wife's vehicle, so we don't want like straight pipes like we do. We don't want shooting gunshot noises. Inside we have a bunch of lights, obviously tail light, TPMS, trunk, wing, a bunch of malfunctions, but that's stuff we'll work out.
Once you see me pull up in the yard with a rear ended 335. This was cool, bro.
No, it was successful.
Very cool experience.
I thought we got a lot done. I mean, the front is done.
Yeah.
The back has a bumper. All the wiring is in. We got it started. So the fact that we've gone this far, we did the part that we were worried about. You know, all that's left is just small little miscellaneous stuff that we have to work out the kinks, and that's what it's going to be with every wrecked vehicle. I'm actually super hyped. I'm super hyped because I know, I was thinking next Sunday might be our last time, but it might get pushed again. You know? Stay tuned because the next video, this vehicle will either be about to leave or it'll be pushed in a week. Because it's just minor stuff. It's plastics and interior, the bumper. There's not much to it, and the parts that we are missing that we know we're missing are on the way. So that's huge as well. I'm excited though.
I bet part 6 is pulling it out of the garage.
After this?
Well, no, because this is part 5.
I bet part 6 is pulling this out of the garage.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think part 6 completes the car before pulling out of the garage. I think part 7 will be the day we take it. And we drive it. Drivable. We're not rolling it out of the garage until it's drivable. We're gonna lower it, let air up and down, make sure everything's good. So when we pull it out, we're taking it straight there.
Alright. I think...
Part 7. Because that gives us 1 full day and then a half day.
Alright. I want it out of here next week though.
You gotta wait 2 weeks.
No, that. We ain't waiting 2 weeks.
We got 2 weeks.
No, we ain't waiting 2 weeks.
Well, guys, as you know, if you watch the other videos, you know the series. And the series isn't going to end. We do have other cars. And I forgot to mention one car last time. We have a race car in the video. This channel. It's actually his. It just hasn't really started. And it's a throwback because 335s are what started it for me.
For
and
me
it's what it
too.
started for him.
For all
and the
of us.
fact he has another one and he is legitimately building it is really cool.
Yep.
So the M4 has an update. Right after this video, I think I'll be picking it up. By the time we make next video, there will be M4 content, depending on how to release it. So the M4 will be here very soon. And then hopefully in a couple of years, we'll be cutting the fenders off. And you know we're all doing that together.
Oh yeah. All right, that's part 5 in a nutshell. I mean, we've come a long way for 5 days worth of work. I mean, 5 days, that's crazy. Completely rebuilt the entire back half of this car, and I'm stoked.
With amateurs, like
stoked.
we've never done this.
Oh yeah, never done body work, never done. I mean, I weld, so welding was no issue, but like never done anything like this, so it's not that difficult.
If you have a project like this, don't be afraid to take that project. Because like when we wrapped cars, a lot of people don't want to wrap their car because they're scared it won't look good or the time and stuff like that. If the fact that we could do it, and I'm not a very smart person, the fact that we can do it, it just shows that it just depends how much time you put into it, how much effort you put into it. Don't be afraid to do it. You have YouTube, you can watch that. There's just a lot of things you can do. Just take on the project if you have a car that's been damaged, or if you want to wrap a car, or if you want to install a different front bumper, or do upgrade turbos. Just go do it and don't.
It does get expensive.
It does get expensive, but don't be afraid to do it. I've met people in the past that just don't really for sure if they want to work on the car or not. And it's because you don't know someone else that's doing it. You just don't know what you're getting into. But it's pretty easy. Ruben can say for himself.
Yeah, it is. Just gotta commit.
Just commit. Yeah, just commit. That's it.
Just commit. But,
all right.
all right, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Why are you following me, freak? I'm gonna cut you, bitch. B-roll footage. Okay, so the next time lapse I'm gonna go to, for me, once again, while Bailey is working on the module, I've only said it about 17 times. So the next time lapse that I'm going to is going to be putting together